Let's understand how heap sort works. So in the previous lecture we understand how we create a heap, especially max heap, and how to call the maxipify function if we already have a unsorted array. Then how can we convert that array into a max heap by the maxipify procedure. Okay, now we use the same procedure in order to sort the element, or in order to sort the array elements which is given in ascending order. Okay, so before apply heap sort, we need to understand how this procedure works. So for heap sort, we are given an array of input array, and the algorithm which works as follows. It will create the max heap first of the given input. Then we start from the root, which is a maximum element, and the algorithm will place the root with the maximum element, because it is a maximum element, so algorithm places the maximum element into the correct place or some auxiliary array by and swapping it, and we swap it by the element in the last position in the array. Okay, so we just start the loop from the last to downwards to 2. We just swap the element which is at the root with the last element. Okay, now we discard this last node, and we decrease the heap size by 1. So and the call the maxipify on the same root node with lesser heap size. We repeat this procedure and discard the last element until uh, we have done with all the elements. Okay, so and this is the procedure. Now let's take an example and try to understand this procedure. Suppose we have given an complete binary as 7 4 3 1 and 2. Okay, let's assume we already have a complete binary which is a max heap. All nodes satisfy the max heap property in this one. So what we do, we just start from the line number 3, which is says that from I is equal to n down to 2. So here initially uh, we have to scan from I is equal to n, means but I pointer would be here, and we need to exchange this a of 1, means this pointer I just give the index value to the complete binary. So this is my 1 2 3 4 and 5. So this I is equal to n, means I is equal to 5. We need to go 5 4 3 2 1. The loop goes like this, and we need to exchange a of 1, means this element 7, with the a of 5, means this element 2. So the next array would be, we exchange these two elements with each other. So the array would be 2 4 1 and 7, and then we have 3, and then we call the maxipify function on this node, because a of 1 is this one, and with the less heap size. So this element is now removed from this heapify procedure. So this element is assumed as its right place. So 7 is assumed at its right place. Okay, then we apply the heapify procedure on this element, root element 2. So this will convert this whole tree into the max heap. So the outcome of the heapify procedure is nothing but it will convert the root node as the maximum information, and here it is 1. Okay, and the 7 is at right place. So let me write here, this 7 is at its right position now, and the heap size would be 4. Now again, because I have called the heapify procedure on this one, now again we call the same for loop, and the next iteration of for loop. So at its index 4 we need to exchange with I with index 4. Here we need to exchange, and after exchange the tree would be like 1, 2 and 3. Also we have decremented the heap size, so it would become in auxiliary array. These are the elements. Okay, now uh, again because it is not in the proper heap form, max heap form, so we apply the build max heap procedure on this one, and this would be, oh sorry, we apply the max cp5 procedure on this one, and this would become 3, 2, 1. Okay, then again because we apply the for loop on the third index, so again this array will have 3 will be at its right position, and in the array the elements which is remaining is 1 and 2, which is not in the form. So after applying the heapify, this would be the array. Now again uh, uh, we apply the heapify on second element. So when we apply the heapify on this element, this is already in the max heap. The leaf is already in the max heap, so nothing is done. We just remove the 2 from here and append the 2 here. Okay, so 2 is its right place, then after that 1 is also at its right place. So this way we have sort the elements which is given in unsorted sequence. So in order to sort the element, we just only call the maxcp5 function and just replace the last element with the root element. Okay, by these two procedure we can sort the here we can sort the given unsorted array. So heap sort also need a auxiliary array in which you have to store your root elements, and this is increasing the time complexity of the algorithm. Now uh, sorry, this will increase the space complexity of the algorithm. To calculate the time complexity, the time complexity of heap sort would be, for build max heap it will take order of n time, because we have n minus 1 loop, so this build heap will take order of n time. This will execute at n minus 1 times, and the max cp5 function will execute in order of log n time. So the total time would be order of log n into plus n minus 1 into log n. So it is nothing but order of log n plus order of n log n, or we can say that order of n log n is the time complexity of this algorithm. So the heap sort will take the order of n log n time sort. So this is a very efficient approach, because n log n time is very efficient approach, but it will not compete the quick sort due to the space complexity acquired by the heap sort. So heap sort will have more space, it will take more space than the quick sort there. So the quick sort algorithm is still a better sorting algorithm, because it will take order of n log n time, and it will also take less space than the heap sort. Thank you very much.